In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 excuses, the most popular excuses that salespeople, business owners, sales teams, managers, and people in general make about making more sales. These are the same 7 excuses that in some type of variation I've used to stay broke back when I was a brokey sales professional. And of course, when I started my businesses and I became an entrepreneur, I started using these same exact excuses over and over again to justify stagnation, plateauing, and really not experiencing the success that I wanted to or the money-making ability that I wanted to in those times of my life. To the extent that you make these excuses is the extent to how much you are actually limiting your money-making potential. So let's tackle these 7 excuses, and I can almost assure you that at least one of them will resonate with you right now, and if you fix it, you'll end up making more money. By the way, my name is Stupar, and if you are new to this channel, all we do is we talk about sales and we talk about business and money. So if you're a sales professional or a business owner with a sales team and you're looking to 2x, 3x, or 4x your revenue like I have done hundreds of times with sales professionals and dozens of times with sales teams, then you're in the right place to make more money. And obviously, if you're coming back, I appreciate you. This channel is starting to get a little bit of traction, which feels good. And today, I got another banger for you. So pay attention, listen up, and stick around for the one of the 7 excuses you're probably making that is limiting your earning potential. Okay, let's dig in with the number 1 excuse that you might be making right now that is completely inhibiting your ability to make more money, and that is, I need more leads. This is basically like the king of all excuses when it comes to sales, when it comes to business. I cannot even quantify the number of calls that me and my team jump on as a sales training company where people don't think that they really need sales training. They don't really need coaching. They don't really need a better process or a better approach or a better strategy. What they really need is more leads, more advertising, more marketing. The truth is that why on earth would you ever try to lie to yourself about needing more leads when you can't close or properly work the ones that you have right now? If you're closing at a measly 15, 20, 30, and in some industries 40 or 50%, and you're underperforming with the leads that you have right now, what makes you think somehow that you're gonna automatically close more if you just have more of the same leads? If you're failing to close, if you're failing to pitch, if you're failing to provide value to the people that you currently have, what makes you think that you're just inadvertently going to get better with getting more leads? Keith Cunningham is one of the people that I actually look up to. I've been to Austin, Texas a couple of times and been to a couple of his little seminars, classes, courses, whatever you want to call them. And he basically says that most business owners have it completely wrong and they end up marketing before fixing their sales problem. What you need to do is invert that and learn how to sell, close, pitch, follow up with the leads and the opportunities that you currently have, so that when you decide to open up the floodgates of your money into advertising and marketing and you get more leads, you can actually convert them. So no, you don't need more leads. What you need to do is work on a process that actually works to work the leads that you have. The second excuse that you might be making is a pretty popular one, and that is when you tell yourself, nobody's really buying right now. And you know this. It's untrue. It's a bullshit lie. Look around you. People are spending money every single day. Look at some of your competitors if you really want to feel small. Your competitors are still making sales. They're still doing deliveries and installs or whatever it is that you sell. Your competitors are still winning. So while you're sitting back in your chair looking at the ceiling trying to make excuses saying, nobody's really buying right now, people have bad credit, people don't have any money, people aren't working with us, that is a bullshit lie. And you need to get over that real quick because it's nothing more than a simple excuse. The only reason why people wouldn't be buying from you and they're buying from somewhere else is because somewhere else has more value, more urgency, and they're actually putting in some of the work. If you're not really doing the work and you're not providing value and you're not creating urgency with your customers, well then it's your fault. It's not other people's fault for not spending money, because trust me, they are. This third excuse is probably gonna resonate with a lot of you guys. You guys are lying to yourselves, making excuses saying, I don't have time, which you know is a total and complete farce. Truth is, ladies and gentlemen, you have the same 1,440 minutes every single day that Elon Musk or Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos or anybody super wealthy and rich actually has. What you're doing is using your time wrong. You're not applying yourself to the right activities. You're not prioritizing the highest leverage opportunities in your business or in your sales process. You're just simply not using your time effectively. So if you're not getting out of each day what you're hoping for, then I would highly recommend looking at what you're currently getting and looking where you're currently spending your time. And then stop doing the things that are wasting your time. Stop doing the things that are limiting your growth, and stop doing the things that don't represent an alignment with what you want to accomplish on a daily basis. And then, once you identify those things, start doing the things that you know are in full alignment with where you want to go and what you want to do. You have time, I have time, we all have time. If this one resonates with you, you simply aren't prioritizing the way that you use the time that you have. The fourth excuse is, we've tried that already. And honestly, anytime I hear anybody say, well, I've already tried that and it didn't work out, it makes me laugh. Just truly just puts a smile on my face, because it's absolute horseshit. It'd be like somebody telling you that they've made it to the gym like twice and they're complaining that they don't have abs, but saying that they don't need to go back to the gym because they didn't get abs in 48 hours the last 2 times that they tried going to the gym. If you're in sales or business and you've tried something for a week or for a month, or you even tried something for a year and it didn't really pan out because of a number of different reasons, it's not because you tried that thing. You haven't. You only tried one little version of that thing, but you haven't tried all the different options or other things that you could have tried that are limiting you back. End of the day, growth doesn't happen because you tried. Growth happens because you committed to doing something and trying everything that you could. Leave it all on the table, exhaust all of your options, and make the commitment to see it through. That is literally the only way that you can get the results that you're looking for in business or anything in life. The fifth excuse is probably gonna sting a little bit for you business owners out there with teams, but the excuse is, my team isn't motivated. Look, if your team isn't motivated, if they're lacking inspiration, they're lacking activity, it's really definitely a you problem. It's a leadership problem. What are you gonna do otherwise? Just sit around in your office with your door closed, stare at the ceiling, and just what? Like wait for a lightning bolt to strike your business and like get your team all riled up, excited, and motivated every single day? No, it's a you thing. You gotta come into the office motivated. You gotta come into the office and lead. You have to come into the office and make sure that your team is inspired to do the things that they don't want to do by illustrating and demonstrating over and over and over again that you're capable of doing things that you don't want to do, like leading your team to the promised land. I have good days, I also have bad days. There's days where I'm highly motivated and I'm excited to be in front of my team, work with them, conduct one-on-ones, do role playing and training, but those days are really few and far between. Most days, I'm not in the best mood. Most days, I lose more often than I win. Most days, I'm kind of tired. Most days, I don't necessarily want to be that guy that leads my team with high energy and motivation, but I have to pretend to be like that in front of them. And I have to do a really good job of being consistent, or else, guess what? My lack of motivation, my lack of energy, my lack of positivity is sooner or later just gonna trickle down to the team, and guess what? When that happens, my team is not gonna be motivated, they're not gonna be inspired, they're gonna be toxic, they're gonna be negative, they're gonna be talking shit, and those are things that cannot exist in my business if I want it to grow. So if your team is lacking motivation, inspiration, positivity, and all those things I just mentioned, I'm sorry to say, but it's a you thing, so work on it. Number 6 is gonna sting business owners as well. This would be the excuse of, I don't have the money, I don't have the resources, and I don't have the time to train or invest into my team. Point blank, you can't afford not to. It doesn't matter if you have limited resources or limited time. You must find a way to invest into your team, whether that's your own personal time or hiring somebody like us to step in and do a bit of training and show your team correct processes and best practices that could result in more sales. You must do these things, or I promise you are going to lose opportunities. You are going to be missing out on sales. Your team is probably going to be looking for other companies, leadership, or management that want to make those investments into them so that they can be successful. I've been there a million times on a sales team where the leadership or the company doesn't give us any resources, doesn't give us any training, and guess what? I didn't stick around very long as an A player, and I sure as hell know that a lot of other people left when I did so that I could go find companies and leaders and managers that wanted to see me win. And as soon as I found those people, guess what happened? I stuck around, I ended up winning, and so did those companies, and so did those managers. So make sure that you're investing money and investing time and investing energy into each person on your team, and I promise you, you have the time, you have the resources, and you have the money to do it. So use it. Excuse number 7 is an oldie but a goodie, and that is we've always done it this way. Truth is that nobody cares how you did it 20 years ago, 200 years ago, or how you did things yesterday. Things always evolve and change. You either have to adapt or you are going to die. And if you really want to get ahead of the curve, you don't just adapt, you initiate the change in your marketplace. You think about new things. You evolve alongside your market that you're in and the people that you serve. If you want to get ahead, you must be doing things differently, because whatever got you here certainly will not get you where you want to go. Hey, if you're getting any value from this video or any of my other content and it's helping you grow your sales and make more money, then now would be a good time to hit the subscribe button below so you never miss out on any future content and can continue building your business. If any of these little excuses resonated with you, then good. That means that this video did a good job of helping unveil some of the lies and some of the bullshit that you tell yourself that's currently holding you back in sales or in business. And if you want to fix these things, what you need to do is you need to rewire the way that you think about lack of growth. Growth isn't the easiest thing in the world, but it's certainly not hard to figure out. And the more excuses and the more lies that you tell yourself, well, obviously, you're just going to be hitting the same wall over and over and over again. So go back through this video as many times as you need to. By the way, share this with anybody else that might be feeling stuck so that they can start confronting some of the lies and some of the excuses that they're using that's holding them back. And of course, I'll see you back here next time. This would also be a good time to tell you that you should comment down below if I missed anything. And also, of course, subscribe so that you never miss a beat and you can continue getting value from this channel. I will see you next time. Hey, it's Jordan Stupar. Thanks so much for watching my content. If you enjoyed it, now would be a good time as well to hit the subscribe button so that you never miss a beat. And by the way, if you're truly interested in taking your team, your sales, and revenue to $10 million and beyond, then I would encourage you to hit the link in the description so that you can chat with us. We're looking for a couple more businesses here in 2025 where we can help double your sales and take you to $10 million a year. We do a whole lot more than just YouTube, and I would love to connect with other ambitious, growth-oriented entrepreneurs like yourself. If nothing else, I'll see you in the next video.